Hello, Hilltop. Thanks for clicking the last tile in our Flex Friday towel workout. I hope that you're having a good time so far and that you've got some equipment to use for our next round of exercises where we're going to use towels or hand cloths or washcloths or napkins as gliders. So it's a way to slide your foot safely across the ground. Like I had mentioned before, my nieces and I were playing and they wanted to go skiing. So we used towels and we skied around. And that gave me an idea to try different exercises with you friends, where we use our towels or our rags as a glider. So some of these exercises you can use as towels for your glider, and if you don't have any towels, you can still do these exercises, and I'll show you ways that they work when you don't have a towel or a napkin or paper towel or cloth to use. But even if you have a shirt in the laundry that you're not wearing and you need to use something real quick, you could take a dirty piece of clothes that you have or a washcloth, or if your adult at home has rags in the garage, like where I'm at, that they use for just cleaning up messes, you should probably be able to find something, but if not, we can still have a good time with these. So what we're going to do in this first one is we only need one towel. So I'm going to push this one off to the side for now. And what we're going to focus on is lunges, like we practiced in the last tile. But it's going to be a reverse lunge where we slide that back leg. So I keep my foot down on the ground the whole time. I put it on top of my towel that I'm using, or my rag. And I'm going to reverse lunge by sliding my leg back. Now, one thing that's going to be different is we want to keep the leg that's got the towel on it mostly straight. So we don't want to bend it too much. So you can keep it straight and just slide it back, slide it forward. I'm going to keep it under the same foot for about 5 repetitions for all these exercises. And then we'll switch to the other foot. So choose which foot you'd like to use first. And let's practice gliding back with a reverse lunge. Slide and bring it up. Whoa. If you notice, this will be great for helping you learn to keep your balance. It's great practice. So I want to slide my foot back and bring it forward. That was 2. Slide it back. 3. If it's hard for you to keep your balance, don't bring your foot as far back. So if you only need to bring it back a little bit and forward, that's okay, because the more you practice, the better you'll get. Let's try 2 more. Slide it back and forward. Slide it back and forward. Good. Now switch. So now I've got the other foot under my cloth. Slide and forward. Reverse lunge. 2. Reverse lunge. 3. Reverse lunge. 4. Reverse lunge. 5. Now you might think, what are some ways I could make this different? I could reverse lunge and twist my body. See that? Twist and back. Twist. Or any of those other exercises we did, like overhead press, or you could even do a curl to make it a combination movement. So that was our reverse lunge. Now our next one is going to be the plank and knee tuck. So I'm going to need 2 cloths for this one, 1 for each one of my feet. And what I'm going to do is put my hands down in the plank or push-up position, and I'm just going to bring 1 foot forward at a time. Slide it forward. Okay, so I've got a towel or a cloth under each foot, and I alternate which one I bring forward. This is the plank and knee tuck. Face forward. Let's try 10 total. Ready? 1. Alternate. 2. 3. 4. 5. I'll turn so you can see. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. And then I step off of the towels and stand up so that way I don't slip. So that was a great core, shoulder, and leg exercise. You'll probably feel that in your body. Okay, now this next one is super fun. It's like snow angels. So now the towels are going to be for my hands. So we want to make sure that we are cleaning our hands after our PE activity today, because we'll be down on the floor and we're touching things with our hands that our shoes have touched, but that's okay. I have my hands down on my sides, and I'm going to make snow angels and lift my body upward. and then bring them back to the side, and I bring my chest down. Let me show you again from the side. Swing them up and around, and I lift my body weight up, and then back down. Swing them up, and then back down. So I try to keep my arms straight, and I swing my cloths up by my head, and then back down to my sides. Let's do 3 more. Ready? Swing them up, and down. There's 1. Up, and down. That's 2. Up, slide them down. That's 3. Good. And now carefully stand up. Okay. Woo. We're working hard, and I like that. Now, this next one is called the squat and 3-point touch. So I'm going to only use 1 cloth at a time for this one. I'm going to start using this foot first. What I'm going to do with my whole body, though, is squat. Oop. Oh, I had a rock under my cloth, so this should make it easier now. So I've got my 1 foot here, my other foot's firmly on the ground. I squat. And I'm going to do a 3-point touch, meaning I touch to the side, back to the middle, forward, back to the middle, backward, back to the middle. Show you that from right here. Squat. The foot that has the cloth goes to the side and back, to the front and back, and then behind you and back. Side, front, back. Good. Oop. If your towel gets unfolded, you can always fix it. I'm going to move back a little bit because I think I was touching that crease there, and that was folding my towel. Side, front, back. Right? Let's try with the other foot. Squat down, side, front, back, side, front, back. See how I stay in that squat position? Side, front, back. Okay? Now, if you don't have any of the towels for these activities, can you squat, bring your foot out to the side, back, to the front, back, and backwards? Yes. So if you don't have the towel, still mirror these movements and you'll get a great exercise. Okay, so that was our squat, side, front, back. Okay, the squat and 3-point touch. Nice one. Okay, we're going to need both rags or towels for this one. And this is our burpee. So using the gliders is only going to be part of this exercise because we're going to go down and we're going to put our feet on the towels and we push them back. Remember our plank position? There we go. That's a good spot to see me. I go 1, back, 2, back. Now watch. I step off of them, stand, jump, go back, get my feet on them. 1, 2, step off, jump, down, feet on the rags. 1, 2. So I'm doing my mountain climber. 1, 2, step off, jump, go back down. Hands go on, or feet on the cloth, bring them back. 1, 2, step up, jump. Okay, so that's adding those gliders to a burpee. That's hard work. All right, now this one, we're going to be kneeling on our towels or rags. So I've got 1 knee on each one. Now this one is called the knee adduction. And the reason it's called adduction is when you open your knees like this and you bring them back together, that's called adduction, meaning bringing those body parts towards your body. When you guys get older and you talk more about PE and health, we'll talk about different movements like adduction and adduction. They sound very similar, but one means going out and one means going in. Okay, so those are big words for simple movements. And it's great that you guys are starting to learn these things now, because then as you get older and you hear them more and more frequently, it'll make more and more sense to you. So we just open our knees with the gliders. I'll move my hands so you can see. And then you pinch them back together, and you should feel some exercising or some muscles working on your inner thighs. So these are knee adductions, and back into the middle. So open and slide them closed. That's a tough one. Okay, this one is called the pike. Now, if you remember our pike jump from gymnastics, it's where both feet would jump together up towards your hands. That is very similar to this movement, except we're in the plank position, and we slide both feet up at the same time. So our mountain climbers, we alternated, but in our pike, slide both up at the same time and back. Slide them up at the same time and back. Okay, so you kind of pinch your body to the middle, and you make like a bridge, and slide them back. And now here's a fun one we can add to it. I'll turn this way so you can see. It's called scissors, so slide them open and closed. Feet open, closed. These are the scissors. Scissors. So I'm gliding my feet open and pulling them back closed. Quiz question. When I pull my feet back together, what is that called? Adduction. That's right, because we're adding our body back to the middle. Good job. Couple more. Let's finish strong. We're going to get in our crab walk position. And I'm going to lift my body up. And I've got a cloth under each shoe. And I'm going to pull that cloth in one at a time. So I've got my bottom up off the ground. And I'm mostly using the heel or the back of my foot for this one. So point your feet straight up and pull one back. And this is a hamstring exercise, that back of your leg. We call it the hamstring curl. Nice. Now it's also a great shoulder and tricep exercise because I'm holding the weight of my body up with my upper body. Okay. All right, friends, one more exercise. And this one is called the glider tricep push-up. So what I do for this one is I've got my hands on them, and I can be either on my knees or on my toes. You decide which one is best for you. I recommend maybe starting on your knees. If you realize that you can do that pretty well, then upgrade to the feet. But this one, you're going to do a push-up, except you slide one hand out and slide it back in. Slide one hand out and back in. So I'm going to be on my knees. I'm going to lean forward, slide one hand out, pull it back in. Slide one hand out, pull it back in. This one's really tough. If you don't have the towels, what you could do is just reach and touch and bring your hand back. If you have the towels, try to slide it out, pull it back in. Slide it out, pull it back in. One more each direction, the tricep push-up. Glide it out, pull it back in. Glide it out, pull it back in. Nice job. So friends, those were some glider exercises that you can try at home. I hope you got in a good workout today. And remember to try some of those outdoor activities we talked about on Tuesday during your winter break. Remember, you can always check out the YouTube channel for all our past PE videos if you're looking for some fun activities to do while you're home on winter break. Stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you again soon. Go Hawks! Bye, everybody.